So it's daytime now, and last night I think it got to be about -7 degrees, and it's a new day, and it is 19 degrees. So people are out there freezing again. I wanted to get some more donations, but somebody else is snatching them up. I'm not sure what organization, but that's okay. What people really need right now: gloves, hand warmers, socks. If I had more candles, I would do that, but I'm done with the candles this year. But hand warmers, yeah, for right now. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a good deal somewhere. Maybe there'll be some people willing to do some donations or something like that. You get turned down a lot from different organizations, and there's a bunch of red tape involved in a lot of it. They want to get a tax break and all that kind of stuff, and then you get a bunch of people, starting to get greedy, especially some of the corporations. Some are very generous until they find out they can make a little money off of it, and then, suddenly the generosity goes out the window. But you can't let that attitude bring you down, because there's a lot more places than just one or two places, right? You just got to keep checking and checking and checking. One door closes, another door opens. Another door closes, another door opens. Don't get discouraged or upset, because that's what I find myself doing a little bit. Like, wow, okay, so you're getting all this stuff and you're giving it to people who already have plenty of food and shelter and this and that, and this is just extra for them, and they're probably just going to throw it in the trash. And yet there's people out here freezing to death that will get toes and fingers cut off. You know what I would like? For some people to experience this, not all people, just the ones that really, really think that it's just such a, well, too bad, it's their problem kind of deal. Those kind of people. I would like to see them experience this below 7, 7 below 0 weather. Let them experience it once. They wouldn't last 10 minutes. Make sure they don't have their Gucci stuff with them, and they got to do it the real deal. And they might be a little bit more generous. And every time they start to get stingy again, put them back out there and let them do it again. I don't know, that might cure it. Let them go out there and live like some of the people do that cannot work. But I'm trying to keep positive, and I will keep positive, and I will continue to help people, because that is my purpose at this moment, probably all my life. Do good. That is what God wants us to do, is to do good. That's built inside of us. If you don't believe in God, that's built inside of you. You're supposed to do good. And if it's all just about you and you don't want to help anybody, then I don't know, maybe you have something wrong with your brain. So off I go on another adventure. We'll see what we do today and tonight. Okay, tonight's going to be a big night. We've got a bunch of stuff here. Ramen noodles, styrofoam cups to put them in. We have plastic forks and spoons. And about, I don't know, 60 hand warmers? Look at the temperature now. It's 12. But it's going to be a lot colder than that by the time I reach my destination. Oh, it's going to be a hot ramen noodle night and hand warmers. And then the rest of the week should be okay. Should be like 30s. 30s, 40s, 20s, stuff like that. Nothing like this. So 2 days of that. We'll see what happens. I'll show you more of this stuff in a minute. I got to get to a place where it's kind of safe to film. Okay. Okay, so the temp is 11 degrees and it's supposed to get a lot colder tonight. So we have chicken, ramen noodles. We've got beef ramen noodles, chicken. I think we got some shrimp somewhere in here. Plastic, cups are styrofoam cups. And, oh my god, mega amounts of hand warmers. Like, I don't know, there's got to be about 60 or so in there. And somewhere there's some silverware. Oh, here it is. Alright. Hopefully I can get it out without pouring it everywhere. So what I'm thinking is that we can get these. And I got actually a couple of pie crusts that were donated. So that'll be a sweet treat. Yeah, it's getting cold. I see a guy walking around with a sleeping bag on right now. And you know what I'm talking about, people who have the most severe mental illnesses. I know I'm going to find some people who do want some hand warmers and stuff like that, and they'll be okay. Aw, dang, he's digging in the trash can. Yeah, yep. Yeah. But that is why I do this job, because people are afraid to go around the persons who have the most mental illness. They're terrified. They're like, oh, they'll kill you, and they're on drugs and all this other stuff. And it was like Joe Mack said, if the people are willing and able to work, that's fine. But there's a huge population that can't go to the soup kitchen due to different issues. They're afraid to be around other people, or paranoid, or they're reclusive. They can't socialize. And this is the population that I'm out to reach. Not the ones like they say, oh, a handout doesn't help. Excuse me? These people don't even, they can't work. Handout doesn't help, please. I don't understand. Well, are you going to help? Are you going to help them from getting their fingers and toes cut off? No, it's too dangerous. But I'll tell you what, the police will help them. And I know that people are like, oh, the police and all this stuff. But I'll tell you, they are the best of the best in Colorado Springs. They really are. Not every single one of them, but like 99.9%. They go out of their way to help people. They know people by name, and they treat them with dignity and respect. Most of them. I think I'm going to go hit up a couple of spots and see what kind of a thing we have tonight. I think that the most happily received thing is going to be this. Fingers and toes are important. Remember that, folks. Fingers and toes are important. Nutrition is important. Salt is good. We need salt and we need potassium to keep our heart regular, or we get arrhythmias like I have. And then when you get arrhythmias, that means when you sleep at night, you might not wake up. Bummer. It's not fun. So I want to help people. All right. We'll see what happens, and I will catch you on the flip side. And I know that the quality's not the best in this car. And the lighting and all that, and my makeup's like all over the place, and it's not blended well. And I look like I belong on the street myself. And guess what? Who cares? It's the message. Not really the messenger, but the message.